much. just added this little thing here, so all I have to do is hit this eyeball, and this goes away. And then I'll show you this.
There's an eyeball.
Yep.
You hit the eyeball.
You want me? You ready?
Yeah, you hit the eyeball. Let's do this thing.
Let's do this. All right.
Do you have my? Yes, you do. All right, guys. Hello and welcome to our live webinar. This will be about 15 minutes, depending on whether there's any questions or not. It's always interesting seeing my picture of my bald head before surgical hair restoration. But hey, there it is. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. In past webinars on this channel, you will find a lot of discussion about the medical management and things that you can do from a non-surgical perspective in order to preserve your own hair and sort of restore. What I mean by that is that if you've had through normal 5-DHT, miniaturization of hairs down to those fine baby hairs, if you do minoxidil topically, if you do oral pill finasteride, if you do topical minoxidil and finasteride together, and if you do the laser cap, you will see some return of hair, meaning the baby hairs will be converted more into terminal hairs, which just gives you more coverage. The laser cap is a powerful one. The statistics on that, according to the research, are a 40 to 60% increase in hair counts 4 to 6 months later. I just moved the microphone, so hopefully the audio improves a little bit there for you guys. So very powerful, works really well. I wore my laser cap to work today. I'll be wearing my laser cap home, 6 minutes in the car. Do we have like a, yeah, there we go. So this is me driving a car right here. No, this is what the cap looks like. Inside the cap will actually be the lasers. Just so you know, not all products are created equal. There's a lot of junk out there in the market. This one here is perhaps one of the best. It's the one that we have available. The one that we have available here is by prescription only, meaning you cannot buy this on the internet without going through a doctor or physician. It includes the highest and greatest amount of energy being delivered over the most surface area as well. It doesn't do just here or just here or just up to here. It goes all the way down. Pretty cool stuff. If you want it, let us know. Anybody that's tuning into this, automatic $500 discount on this whole deal. So you got to let us know that you saw this webinar in order to get that, but you're on. All right. Let's talk about the surgery. So the surgery itself, what we essentially do is we take from back in this area, back from where there are follicles to spare, if you will, and move them up to the areas of need. The way it works is you'll come in, and prior to coming in, you'll go to the pharmacy and pick up some prescriptions. The prescriptions will include some antibiotics, some tablets. It'll include something I call the happy pill, and some pain medicine and some anti-nausea medicine. Usually all a person's going to need when they come in is the antibiotics and the happy pill. We have the other stuff, the pain medicine for afterwards, just so you don't have to go to the pharmacy. Having had this procedure done to myself twice, I've never taken the pain medicine above just over-the-counter ibuprofen. I've had this procedure done on a Friday, both times, and back to work on a Monday with a decent weekend in between. It's a fairly small town in this area, so I went to Costco and I had like a ball cap on, but I had like a little bandage underneath for the donor site more than the recipient site. And someone back through a couple layers wanted to know if I was okay. I guess it looked like I had brain surgery or something, but just underneath my hat, you could see this white gauze, and they were wondering if I was all right. So I was out at Costco. I was doing great. Yeah, the happy pill is great. The happy pill, just makes time go fast. So you'll come in, and we ask that you let us do that haircut that day. So 2 weeks before the procedure, do not get your hair cut. You'll come in. We'll do the final high and tight trim. The hair needs to be 1.3 to 1.6 millimeters in length in order for there to be enough hair that the robot can see the angle and direction for harvesting and then reimplantation. If it's too short, it's not going to work. If it's too long, it's not going to work. So we ask you to let us do that final haircut, because if you make a mistake and buzz it right down to skin on that day or the day before or 2 days before, we're stuck. We basically have to reschedule. So you come in, we plan out the restorative piece, exactly where we want these implants to go. Then you take your medicine, haircut, and then some local anesthetic. So local anesthetic is used to numb up not only the recipient site where the hair is going to go, whether it's here or here, but also the donor site back in this area. For me, the local anesthetic is, it's the most annoying part of the whole procedure. It definitely stings. We have some tricks that help make it easier. Bottom line, though, is it's like local anesthetic, and it's going to sting a little bit. After that, there's no pain for the procedure. We go ahead then and create the recipient sites, basically where the new hair is going to go. Okay. And that takes it depends on how many grafts we're looking at, but anywhere between like 30 to, maybe an hour and a half, 30 minutes to 90 minutes to actually make the sites where the new hair is going to go and the new grafts are going to go. Then transition over to Artie the robot right over here, and he's actually behind me. I think it's a he. Anyways, Artie goes ahead and we start the process of harvesting the donor hair from the donor site. And this thing moves along fairly quick, but when you're talking about grafting 1,500, 800, 1,500, 1,700, 2,500, or maybe more grafts, it takes some time. And that is the bulk of the morning taken up. And for that part of the procedure, you're actually laying face down in kind of a massage type chair. If you take a look right over here, this chair goes down. There's padding over top of this, and you're laying face down while the robot is doing its work. And in addition to the robot, there's also technicians as well, where we're getting the hair that we need to put into the recipient site. The afternoon is then spent sitting up, watching Netflix, or in my case, snoozing, over here. And this little bay right here is probably, I don't know, it's a very respectable size, probably like 30 feet by 30 feet. And we've got these two different chairs, and it's just one person a day that this is done on, and expect to spend the day with us. You could be done as early as 1:30, 2 o'clock. Bigger the case, though, the longer it takes. Could be up to 4 or 5, maybe sometimes 6 o'clock in the evening. Like I said, the Happy Pill makes time go very quickly. And then at the end of the procedure, we give you all the instructions and you go home. We'll see you back in a week. And then we see you several months down the road. Now, for some of our out-of-town clients, which includes people from Canada, it includes people from central United States, Arizona area, California area, and even I have one patient from Colombia, like the country Colombia, not the District of Columbia, the country of Colombia. So we have people that come from all over the world. They'll usually stay overnight, one night, just in case there's any particular issues that need some TLC. We're around and we can take care of that for them. And then they're off, and we can do the follow-up appointment virtually. We do want to see people back at the year mark to celebrate, because it takes about a full year before you can really sit back and appreciate the final result. And for me, I've had 2 procedures, one more recently, but this one in the front for the hairline, what we call the forelock and mid-scalp area, was done almost a year ago now. Super stoked about it. Just this weekend, I was looking in the mirror going like, oh my gosh, I have hair. I'm still not like totally like, used to it, and I love it when I look in the mirror. So, any questions, please feel free to, go ahead and enter those. Let us know if there's any questions right now. If you have questions after this, just go ahead and email us. There's also videos on this website or this channel, this YouTube channel, that will give you instructions on how to take your own photos, submit those photos, so that we can give you an estimate for your particular situation. So thanks again for tuning in. I know we've kind of talked in generic terms, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you.